Have you ever caught yourself saying that I am an angry person, or I am the one who's their husband or their partner cheated on? Or maybe have caught yourself saying that I am the one who has like bad knees. So all of these words or all of these statements are indicating that you are attaching your identity to these statements. So if you are attaching these emotions and these identities to yourself. So so by saying that I am an angry person, what does that mean? You attach yourself to this identity, the identity that says I am an angry person. In reality, you are not that person. It's just the feeling that you felt at that particular moment, or it's a feeling that you kept feeling in certain situations. So I invite you to reflect on what are the words that you are telling yourself, because your words are your affirmations, and and your mind takes these affirmations as absolutely true statements. So if you keep repeating these words, you're gonna attach these statements to yourself. So if you start telling yourself that I am an angry person, you're gonna embody this identity of an angry person, whether you like it or not, because your mind and your subconscious mind believes it. Okay, and here's the shift. The shift starts when you start identifying, and when you start catching yourself, telling yourself that I am this and that. Okay, in reality, we are not our feelings. We are separated from our feelings, in a way that what you feel is just a feeling. It doesn't define who you are, and whatever experience you have gone through does not define who you are. So you might keep telling yourself, I am the one who was rejected by their family. Okay, and that doesn't mean that you are unlovable, or you are the identity that got rejected by their family. No, it's only about, like, it's just about that you have experienced that particular event, but that's not who you are. You see, you need to separate all these experiences and all these emotions from ourselves. And I have seen so many people attaching to these kind of statements or these kind of states as if this is the absolute who they are. And that breaks my heart, because you are a worthy person, you are a loving person. And why would you simmer yourself with all these negative and unpleasant experiences? And maybe these experiences are not yours from the first place. Maybe somebody told you that you are an angry person and you believed it. You see? So maybe you don't believe it that you are an angry person, but because you have been told repeatedly that you are an angry person, you thought this is your identity. And here is the way how to detach yourself from these kind of events, or from these kinds of beliefs. Okay, so the first thing is to identify it and to catch yourself telling yourself that, and ask yourself, is that the absolute truth? Is this what I think about myself? Is this what I feel? Because there is a difference when you say that I am an angry person, and when you say I feel angry at this moment. You can see the difference in your body When you say I'm an angry person, you feel tense and you feel your body is closing off, right? But when you say that I feel angry at this moment, or this thing made me feel angry, you feel like there's expansion in your chest, and you feel there's a separation between you and the emotion itself. So this is the second bit. The first bit is to identify it and to catch it. The second bit is to separate it from yourself, because that's not who you are. That's what you felt at that moment, or that's what other people believes that you are. But in your core, you are a very loving and enough person. You are more than enough person. Okay, so I want you and I invite you to reflect on what are the things that you keep telling yourself, and examine them. Are they true? And where did you get this belief from? Is it because you have actively experienced that and you attached this kind of belief to yourself? Or is it because passively somebody told you and then you attach it to yourself? There is a difference between these two. The first one is that you have willingly accepted to be that identity, and the second one, you have believed others' opinions about yourself, and both of them are not healthy, by the way, because the more you believe that these statements are true, they will become your prophecy, in which that they will become who you are. And you're going to be trapped in all these kind of dilemma and all these kind of masks that you're going to wear. Okay, but if you dig deeper in your heart and you ask yourself, who am I? Am I this or that? How would I define myself? And ask yourself, do I subscribe to this belief or not? Is it who truly I am or not? And you ask yourself, do I want this experience to define me, or do I want to choose something else? So you have the power to change how you feel and to change your identity and who you are. It's a matter of a choice, and you have that choice. Okay, so continue observing what people are telling you and what you believe about yourself, and start filtering all these beliefs. It's the same like when you open your closet. It's full of clothes, right? Clothes that you don't wear, clothes that you might wear, clothes that people told you that it's good on you, and clothes that you like. Just filter them. What are the clothes that you feel confident wearing, and what are the clothes that you don't feel confident wearing, and dim those and trash those clothes, because they don't define who you are, and they don't give you that sense of confidence and that sense of empowerment. And choose the clothes that fit you at this particular moment and at this particular stage of your life. So this channel is about empowering you. It's not about like following the trends or following what people are telling you to do or to say or to believe or even to work for living. It's about returning to your sovereignty. It's about reclaiming your inner power and be who you truly are, without any masks and without any filters. So your task for today is to reflect. What are the emotions that you attach to, and what are the identities or the beliefs that you are attaching to yourself? and examine those beliefs, those beliefs, emotions, and identities. Are they the ones that you have embodied willingly, or do you get them from the outside, from people, from media, from social media, from the school, from whatever? Because it's easy at this time to get caught off different identities, and people start telling us who we are and what we wear, how we think, and in the process we forget ourselves. We forget the connection between our real and authentic identity. And the media, social media, society, and whatever, they encourage people to put masks on their faces and not to be authentic. In fact, they would fight or threaten the one who is authentic. So the choice is yours. Do you choose yourself for yourself, or do you choose what others want you to be? All right? And if this resonates with you, I have 2 sessions ready for you to shift and to change and to unsubscribe from these beliefs and from these identities. The first one is called inner parts integration, and I will put the links down below. The inner part integration is more about like integrating different parts within yourself and establish harmony within yourself instead of feeling scattered and chaotic inside of you. Okay, and instead of being like a puppy to others, and they have the power to tell you what to do, where to go, what to work, and how to think, what to say, and when to speak. Okay, so this course and this session will help you a lot to shift and to work with these inner parts. Maybe when you want to change, or when you want to, for example, do anything, that you will hear like different voices. There is fear, there is anxiety, there is anger within you, right? And they all create chaos. So this course will help you a lot to understand each one of these feelings, what their story and what they are protecting you from. And it will help you to rewrite their story and assign them a new role instead of protective, to be a supportive. And imagine how harmonic it's gonna be when all these parts are working in harmony instead of against each other. And the second course called Transform Your Life. So this course is more about like shifting from one identity to another, and shifting from one belief to another, from unpleasant experience to a pleasant experience. And I'm gonna leave the link down below. Actually, these 2 courses will be launched by the end of the week, so let me know in the comment if you are excited to join these courses, and let me know which course you are excited more, and I will drop the links by the end of this week. All right, so for now I invite you to reflect on the beliefs. Are they yours, or did you get them from external sources? And filter those beliefs. Which beliefs are supporting your current stage in your current life, at your current stage at this life, and which beliefs that are not supporting you? And by joining these courses, they will help you to process these emotions and shift these beliefs into supportive beliefs. All right, so I will leave it there, and I will see you on the next one.